Coach, you guys can never make it easy all the way, so just would it be a win?
Hey, I don't give a damn, dude. We won the game. That's all that matters. And you got to win games all types of ways. A week ago, you guys were talking about how bad our offense is. So we put up 10 runs and swung the bats really good tonight. And, pitching the clutch. I thought Garrett Saylor was great. I thought Spivey was great. Rose was amped up and was up in the zone early. But we asked a lot of him this week with the workload that he's had the past 10 days. And then Nick Lowe's came in and closed it out. We're going to have different guys do that. And he did it in a very crucial situation with the wind blowing out.
Did it feel like a regional game with the emotions and the crowd and everything?
It sure did, especially the crowd. I thought the crowd was a factor for us in a positive way. They get a big 2-run jack in the first inning, and then Jenkins Coward hits the ball out in left center, hits it good. And I know those people out in the jungle were on that center fielder pretty good, and I think he got distracted a little bit, but it was awesome to see just the fans being so passionate and having the fans behind us.
The bullpen for you guys has been outstanding. I think you want to get some more innings out of the starters too, to not kind of tax these guys as much as well.
Well, Rose was on a pitch count, so
right.
So he had thrown more than we wanted to him on Tuesday. So yeah, I know what you're saying, but Cooch was on a day short rest. Rose was on a pitch count, so yeah, in theory, but we got to get everybody lined up so they have normal rest. And Groves had been pitching out the bullpen against the start of me. It's asking a lot of the young man.
How did it feel, though, to see so many of these pitchers come in and get yourself out of a lot of jams tonight?
It was awesome. They're going to have to do that. I thought we pitched in the clutch last night. I thought we pitched in the clutch again tonight.
Ryder, did he just
rolled his ankle. So spike called. He just rolled his ankle and precautionary, but we'll see day to day.
You spoke of Josh Groves earlier. Do you expect him to be in the weekend starting rotation moving forward?
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. If he feels good, he will be.
The stuff tonight, I know he get the home run early, but it was pretty electric, 93.
Yeah, he's electric, but his stuff wasn't as good as it's been. Carolina and Duke, he just had better command. And look, if you throw 93, 95 down the middle, they'll hit it, as you can see. And I thought his slider backed up on him a lot just because he was overthrowing. You got to be able to manage that emotion.
With CJ, he just maybe hasn't been as sharp as we've seen in the past. Do you think that's kind of being used a lot early, having to go to him?
Well, we really haven't, probably used him as much as we have in the past. And, he's a tick-off. But I can tell you this, if I'm going to lose games, I'll lose games with CJ Mayhew. He's been out there a lot, and we'll get him right. Coach Knight and, the coaching staff will get him right.
How about Moylan tonight? Been in a slump the past few games and saw him hit the homer tonight.
Yeah, it was good to see. Very good to see. I thought he had really good at-bats Tuesday. I thought he had good at-bats last night, even though he didn't have anything to show for it. And I knew it was just a matter of time, and, finally got a hold of one.
It's part of he's walking a ton too. Is that a good sign, just seeing that it is there? He's got a good eye going right now.
He's always had a good eye. So, it's good if they're not throwing anything to him, that he's taking his walks and doing that stuff, especially when he's not been swinging the bat great. But I feel pretty confident that swing will get him going.
Pre-game ceremony, was it tough at all to walk back in after that? Because it was like an emotional moment, or was it pretty easy to get
it's not tough for a 44-year-old. It might have been tough for, some of our kids, but I told them before the game that these guys are like my brothers. It might be emotional, but when they say play ball, we're trying to win the game, and they were trying to win the game too. So, and they know that about me, but we're all competitive.
Garrett, just second straight night for you to come out of the bullpen. You seem more maybe comfortable or at ease in that role. Just what's kind of changed for you?
I wouldn't say comfortability is the word to use. Just I'm more mental right now. Like, my mental approach is a whole lot better than it was those first couple outings. So that's kind of what it is for me.
How have you been able to? It looked like that pitch. We talked about that in the start. Just kind of moving different way. But it looked like, from where we're sitting, that it's doing what you want it to do.
Yeah, it's finally doing what I want it to. It was pretty good last night, and then it was pretty good tonight. Just having confidence behind that pitch and not trying to overthrow it. Sometimes I'll get up there and just try to blow it by him, and that's not who I am anymore.
So it's more of just kind of getting back to work.
Yeah, getting back to that sinker.
You got through a lot of jams tonight. How did you guys navigate through that?
Well, the offense came up big for us in that last inning right there. If we don't score all those runs in the first inning or in the eighth, we're going to hold a ball game. So they played well tonight. I think pitchers did their job. It's just hitters found holes that last inning.
This was obviously an emotional game for Coach Godwin. What about you guys as players? Did y'all kind of feel that as well?
I've been here for 4 years. We read the Coach LeClaire coaching third book. So it's just our whole culture is based on Coach LeClaire, and it feels amazing to come out here and win for him tonight.
What's the feeling with the team now? 4 straight wins and kind of back to 500.
Yeah.
How's that going?
We're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're actually trusting each other now. We're trusting our approach, sticking to our approach. And guys are actually coming together as a team, and we're looking pretty good right now.
And a big night for you guys offensively. It was working out later, just kind of a pass the baton type of night.
I think it was definitely another pass the baton type of night, but it's kind of just carrying over from our previous games. We're just kind of staying hot. I think that's how it looks for me at least.
When you guys jump all over a starter like that in the first inning, I mean, do you kind of expect that to continue as it goes on? Did he kind of settle in, or do you think you can get to him again?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of tough at-bats after. I mean, it just wasn't really going our way after the first inning, but we were still kind of tough on him.
You're a bad for the home run. I mean, you were a tick behind that fastball, and then you fouled off, I think, a breaking ball, and then you came back with it. Was it just a matter of you just had to see it a certain amount of time?
Yeah, Coach G definitely settled me down and just kept telling me, stay on it, and it worked out well. Just dug in the ground, let it eat.
You had 5 runs in 1 inning and 4 in another. Was it just a momentum thing that kind of kept you guys going?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it helps when our defense, we rolled a double play. We turned it well. Zach had a good turn there. I knew that guy was a good runner, so I was just making sure we got one there.
You're pretty emotional around the bases in that moment. What's it like with a pretty packed house and hitting that? I know you want to stay composed, but you also got to let it loose.
I mean, it kind of reminded me of like a regional kind of the environment here tonight. The fans, just everyone here for LeClaire, and it's just amazing.
What's it like seeing the pregame ceremony with the coaches and playing in the game? Just you kind of get the feeling of just being a big game.
I think Zach kind of said the other night he gets chills. I mean, I did the same thing. I got chills.